Today, we are heading to the newest country in Europe, a beautiful land that, despite its small size, offers diverse geography and charming mountain cities, providing perfect opportunities for hiking, skiing, and sightseeing in every season. It is a country with an ancient yet turbulent history in modern times. This beautiful country is Kosovo. Kosovo, officially known as the Republic of Kosovo, is a country located in the center of the Balkan Peninsula. It is bordered by Albania and Montenegro to the west, Serbia to the north and east, and North Macedonia to the south. Kosovo spans an area of about 11,000 square kilometers. Two of its neighbors, Serbia to the north and Albania to the west, are particularly significant for Kosovo. Serbia is important because it still does not recognize Kosovo's independence and aims to annex it, while Albania is significant because most of Kosovo's people are of Albanian descent. Kosovo has a population of around 2 million, making it one of the youngest and most densely populated countries in Europe. In terms of languages, Albanians make up 92% of the population, Serbs 4%, and the remaining population consists of other groups. Kosovo is one of the countries in the Balkans that was under Ottoman rule for 500 years. After the defeat of the Ottomans in the First Balkan War, the Kingdom of Serbia took over much of Kosovo. After World War II, Kosovo was made an autonomous province of the Republic of Serbia within the Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. After the breakup of Yugoslavia in 1991, Kosovo sought independence, which Yugoslavia suppressed harshly. In 1998, severe conflicts broke out between the Yugoslav Army and the Kosovo Liberation Army. To escape Serbian attacks, Kosovo sought protection from the United States and came under the control and support of the US and NATO. In 1999, when Serbia attempted to seize Kosovo, NATO, led by the United States, intervened militarily and prevented its occupation. Eventually, in 2008, Kosovo declared independence unilaterally from Serbia. Currently, 114 countries worldwide recognize Kosovo's independence, but given the opposition from Russia and China, two members of the UN Security Council, it seems unlikely that Kosovo will be recognized as a country by the United Nations anytime soon. Kosovo is landlocked and surrounded by forest-covered mountain ranges. The best times to visit Kosovo are in spring and summer. Spring weather is better, and the cities are less crowded, though there is a lot of rain. If you plan to travel to this country, you should know that because Serbia does not recognize Kosovo's independence and considers it part of its territory, if you enter Kosovo from the borders of North Macedonia, Albania, or Montenegro, Serbia may consider you to have entered its territory illegally and likely will not allow you entry. The largest city and the capital of this republic is Pristina, with over 400,000 people. In Pristina, there is a central square named Mother Teresa, with a stone-paved boulevard on both sides. Almost all hotels and cafes are around this street. In fact, life in this city revolves around this square, which is full of people even on cold days. One of the main attractions of Pristina is its cafe culture. The streets are full of cafes, and the cafes themselves are a mix of Balkan, European, and Middle Eastern cultures, much like Pristina itself. What makes this cafe scene unique is its special place among the people of this small country. As you walk through Pristina, you'll notice many monuments around the city, one of the most interesting being those related to the United States. Due to the US's support for Kosovo's independence and its military intervention against Serbia, People here are very fond of the US and its former president, Bill Clinton. That is why you will see the American flag, a statue of Bill Clinton, and even a small replica of the Statue of Liberty in the city. However, they do not have much affection for Europe, believing that they were abandoned by Europe due to their Muslim majority. Additionally, the Albanian flag can also be seen everywhere throughout Kosovo. Most people in Kosovo are of Albanian descent and dream of uniting with Albania. Since this country was under Ottoman rule for 500 years, over 90% of its population is Muslim, and you can see a mosque on almost every street corner in the capital. However, despite this, Kosovo has a secular government and no official religion. Their practice of Islam is also quite unique. They only pray on Fridays, fast only during Ramadan, and also consume alcohol. Halal food is very important to them, though. Today, despite some of the oldest mosques in Europe being located here, much of the Ottoman architecture in Pristina, which was once a source of pride for the city, has been replaced by communist-era structures during Serbian rule. One of Pristina's most significant symbols is the Cathedral of Mother Teresa, built in 2007, located in the city center. Alongside this landmark, there is the National Library of Kosovo and a half-finished church built during the Serbian rule. One of the things Pristina is often known for is being considered one of the ugliest cities in Europe. This reputation probably stems from the concrete buildings left from the communist era. However, comparing a city that has experienced such bloody events in its recent history to cities like Paris or Rome is not fair. Walking through the streets of the capital, you will see chaotic and tangled electrical wires, many beggars, and piles of garbage in various parts of the city, indicating the municipality's weakness, possibly due to their weak economy and lack of budget for addressing these issues. Kosovo is the poorest country in Europe after Ukraine and Moldova. Its main exports are minerals and steel, and despite having suitable land, it does not export much agricultural produce. There is no minimum wage defined in this country, and most people earn between 500 and 800 euros. Kosovo is one of the cheapest countries in the Balkans and Europe, which makes it an attractive destination for travelers. A one-week stay in a double room in a hotel costs around 200 to 300 euros, which is a very good price. In restaurants, each dish is large, and at the same time, prices are very reasonable. For example, in a good restaurant, such a dish with a generous portion of meat costs around 4.5 euros. In summary, Pristina, the capital city, has little to offer tourists apart from a walking street. However, unlike Pristina, which does not impress much, the city of Prizren is quite charming. The distance from Pristina to Prizren by bus is about an hour and a half, with a beautiful green and mountainous route. This city, located in the south of Kosovo, is one of the country's most important and oldest cities. The diversity in architecture and buildings, constructed by various governments, along with its proximity to lush, towering mountains, gives this city a very attractive appearance. A scenic river runs through the middle of the city, adorned with historic bridges and beautiful mosques. Like many Balkan cities, the best place to view the city is from its old fortress, located on a hill. This city is known as the cultural capital of Kosovo. Another important city in Kosovo, which has brought this country's name into the media more frequently, is Mitrovica. This city is located in northern Kosovo, and unrest never seems to end there. The reason is the conflict between the Serbian minority in this city and the Albanian Muslim majority of the country. After 1999, this city was divided into two parts. The Serbs settled on one side of the city, and the Albanian Muslims and Turks on the other. This division continues to this day, and the lack of understanding between the two parts of the city is the main obstacle to the country's membership in the European Union. A bridge between these two parts is controlled by NATO forces, and people can only cross between the two sections freely on foot. The Serbian section controls things so tightly that even the country's currency, the euro, is not accepted there, and they conduct their economic activities using the Serbian dinar. In this area, you will see many nationalist writings and slogans indicating that the people there desire Kosovo's annexation to Serbia. It's also worth mentioning that Serbian is an official language in this country. To sum up, with all its pros and cons, Kosovo is a place worth visiting at least once. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Good.